So welcome to another episode of Possible Pictures, sponsored by Revving, and I'm here joined with Matt Vignieri from Skai. Thank you for having me, Matt.
I'm Matt Vignieri. I'm the Chief Growth Officer at Skai. Been with Skai almost 13 years now.
Wow.
And basically the Chief Growth Officer's role is really to look for new opportunities for the company to grow with partnerships, with new retail media networks or publishers, as well as creating an opportunity to stay close with our strategic accounts. If you're not familiar with Skai, we're around 20 years. We used to be called Kenshu. We started out in search marketing, then moved into social media marketing when Facebook came a-calling to get our technology on there. And then in 2017, we moved into be one of Amazon's first retail media partners.
Wow.
For Amazon Ads. And effectively now we've got over 200 publishers, mostly retail media globally, that we work with to help basically brands or advertisers maximize their performance through paid media campaigns. And so a lot of what we do is generating performance for value against the dollar. So a marketing tech solution. Last year we introduced our first AI agent called Celeste. And so we've moved into an agentic model with Skai. And so we've got a marketing agent that's built for marketers by marketers.
Yeah.
So that's a bit about Skai.
Well, I love that. And 13 years, I mean, that's a real feat. And I'm sure you've seen the company change so much in that time. Are you seeing, out of interest, though, this sort of AI revolution that's happening at the moment? Is that being the biggest change that you've seen? Or is there other changes you've seen that have just been as big as this?
Yeah, well, I think we're ignoring two other changes.
Right.
And so AI is absolutely top of mind for everybody. How are agents going to perform? My agent's going to talk to your agents. What's the next evolution of AI? But the other two I think that we're missing is the value of data, right? And so how data interacts. And a lot of the conversations I have with CPGs, for example, is around leveraging all this data that's around them and making good use of it. And so that's kind of the second pillar I think is really kind of being undersold right now, but really has a lot of value. And then the third, believe it or not, is incrementality and measurement.
Okay.
There's a lot of talk of it. CFOs today want to know, why am I spending all this money? How am I getting the value of it? So you take those three, incrementality, data, and AI, and now you've got what I believe is this revolution we're in.
Wow, yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Well, is there one thing maybe in particular that you'd like to share with our listeners, maybe about Skai or anything that's particularly exciting at the moment?
Yeah, I think, for me, let's go back to AI for a second.
Right.
We introduced Celeste about a year ago. And what we saw was an opportunity for us to really understand, can an agent help a marketer be more effective? We always believed that the human interaction has a role in this. And so, Celeste has been building upon that. Now we're getting into this era of where we've just announced our MCP. And so will agents be talking to other agents? Of course. And what's the value that we'll get from that? And so what Skai is really investing in is this agentic transformation, both internally and externally. Internally to make us better for our clients, better, deliver more value faster, and externally for the clients that use us, right, to make them more effective. So imagine, my agent talking to your agent and us understanding how we can drive the maximum performance. I think that's really exciting. And I've become kind of a student of AI and a practitioner.
Yep.
But there's so much more to learn, and I'd recommend to anyone listening to this, or if you're not spending the time understanding the value of AI, you might be left behind.
Yeah. Well, that's great advice. I mean, can you tell us more about that? Like, how would you specifically sort of advise people to take that time? What would you recommend?
Well, everyone's using ChatGPT or Claude, right?
Yes.
And so, I don't search on Google anymore. I talk to ChatGPT. In fact, I've given it a name. I call it Lex.
Oh, nice.
Right? So we have a relationship. But, that's kind of the start. Now I start to use, whether it's Claude or ChatGPT, to really help me be better at what I do. And so I might say, in preparation for this meeting or this podcast, what do I need to know, right? What are some of the things that are important? Or what's going on in the industry that is that I should understand, that I want to share. And so I think the first thing is jump in, use it.
Yeah.
The second part is really trying to understand it. It's not just about getting the best answer out, but actually having an interaction with AI that can make you better at what you do.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your time here, okay?
Thanks for having me.